Carrie stood outside in the cold night, her fingers trembling from both the weather and frustration. The lab bodyguards had warned her that she was being followed, most likely by individuals arranged by Cameron, whose vigilance had only increased since Carrie was released. She did not have the power or resources to confront anyone herself, so she had no choice but to retreat. With reluctance and a simmering desire for revenge, she turned back into the apartment building, pretending she had forgotten something. The world she once controlled now forced her into caution and patience. While Carrie's turmoil unraveled in one part of the world, another scene unfolded far away, filled with luxury and tension of a different kind. At the prestigious Guatemala Hotel in Province G, a group of vehicles rolled into the parking lot under the cover of darkness. The people who stepped out moved with precision, an entourage trained to protect someone important. They escorted Elora, heir to the influential Ormond family, straight to their presidential suite on the top floor. Every move they made reflected wealth, power, and caution. Elora had flown directly to business mode the moment she arrived in the province. She had not paused for meals, nor comfort. Her schedule was packed, with urgent matters demanding her time. Only the quiet presence of Tatum, her personal chef, seemed to slow her pace, if only for brief moments. He greeted her with calm professionalism, having already prepared a light late night meal. Though he could not convince her to rest first, he ensured she would at least regain her strength before the long night ahead. Inside the opulent suite, elegance filled every corner. Female bodyguards stationed themselves near the entrance, watchful and disciplined, never relaxing completely until Tatum was out and the room fully secure for their young mistress. The Ormond family spared no expense when it came to Elora's safety, a necessity for a daughter whose business travels took her through powerful circles and hidden dangers. Elora finally took a moment to breathe, sipping warm water to ease the chill of the night and the exhaustion of travel. Tatum remained attentive yet subtle, always respectful of her space. He had followed her here not because he lacked prospects. In fact, he was a skilled chef with achievements many could envy, but he had chosen this path for reasons only he fully understood, setting aside his earlier status to serve her with dedication and finesse. Every dish he prepared, no matter how simple, carried a touch of artistry. The midnight snack was no exception. A small meal, gentle on the stomach, perfect for someone who still had work to finish before sleep. Elora, hungry from the day's demands, ate quietly but with an undeniable appreciation for his craftsmanship. She carried herself with the grace of someone raised among luxury, every movement refined and calm. As she finished, Tatum stepped in to clear the table without needing to be asked. This routine had become a rhythm between them, his quiet service, her equally respectful acknowledgement. When his duties were done, he excused himself for the night, offering a polite good night and wishing her rest. He left the suite in the capable guard of her trusted protectors, who immediately sealed the door behind him. Elora ensured the final lock herself, not out of fear, but habit, and the acceptance that safety required vigilance. The hotel room settled into silence. Tatum returned to the floor below, where he shared accommodations with the two male bodyguards assigned to Elora. Even though they slept in the same suite, they rarely conversed. Elora preferred people who minimized unnecessary chatter, and her staff reflected her preferences: efficient, skilled, and unobtrusive. As the night deepened, two women lived vastly different lives under the same moonlit sky. Carrie hid in a small rented space, trapped between fear of pursuit and hunger for revenge. She believed freedom meant indulgence and power, yet she remained under the shadow of others' influence, watched and wary. Elora, meanwhile, was surrounded by wealth, security, and respect, but even her life was not without burden. Her position demanded sacrifice: sleepless nights, constant travel, and pressures that left little room for personal peace. Though she stood at the top of society, she carried responsibilities that allowed her only brief moments of comfort, such as the quiet reassurance that someone like Tatum was always ready to support her needs.